Hey YouTube family, and thank you for coming to my page. My name is Star, also known as Star No Nonsense, also known as Starstruck Stylist. Thank you again for coming to my page. I made this page just so I can share my journey in, obtaining my cosmetology license. I hope that you do like, share, and subscribe. I just want to go ahead and jump right in on this. I decided to make this page because there's a lot of questions that people may have in regards to hair care. There's questions that people may have in regards to pursuing a career in cosmetology. And I'm here to give you all the answers if I can. I'm here to share transparently. I'm here to share honestly. So if you like what you hear here, again, like, share, and subscribe. So a little bit about myself. I had my CDL license and I worked in commercial driving for about 6 years. Before that, I was doing a little bit of policing, clerical work, and everything like that. At the bulk of it all, I've always had good jobs. I've always been able to, take care of myself. I've always been a hard worker. So the decision that led me up to going into cosmetology school is because I know at heart that I am an entrepreneur. I know that I'm more than just a 9-to-5 number making someone else's dream happen. So I came to this conclusion, and it's really ironic because I've been doing hair for a pretty long time. Like, I've always been doing hair. I've always had the nicest hairstyles. I've always, envisioned about having a little baby girl that I could probably put some nice little hairstyles in and everything like that. But I just never did it. You know how it is when you get caught in the grind, you get caught in the money, and you just out there trying to make a living. You kind of like neglect your passion. So I knew hair was something that I wanted to do, but it wasn't money was more important at that time in my life than pursuing something that I can actually, make my own, pursuing something that I can actually, do for myself, so because money was so important. So I got caught up in making good money working for the police department. I got caught up in making good money being a CDL driver for a long time. But ultimately I sat down and I really decided that this is something that I wanted to do for myself. A lot of time as parents, and yes, I am a mom of two. A lot of time as parents, we make a lot of sacrifices and we put ourselves on the back burner, for our children. And honestly, it was time to do something that I wanted to do. I had sacrificed and made up my mind that I was going to leave my job and that I was going to pursue my career in cosmetology. One of the reasons why I chose cosmetology, like I said, because I was always doing hair. I'm a people person. I like helping people. I like giving advice. Cosmetology is not just doing hair to me. Cosmetology is basically being a hair therapist, or being a therapist for your clients. People come to you. I just remember my experiences. I've been to the same hairstylist for years, and when I go to her, we talk, we laugh, we have a good time and stuff like that. So cosmetology is not just, it's a service industry. So basically, it's not just like doing hair. It's basically servicing people for their needs. People will sit in your chair sometime and tell you all their business. Sometimes you'll share like different tidbits or different advice and stuff like that. And that's what I like to do. I like to talk to people. I like to get to know people. I like to help people. So those were that was another reason why I knew that this field was for me. I'm a good listener and I love to help others. Convenience, that was another reason. Convenience and scheduling. As I said before, I'm a single parent of 2 sons. One of the reasons why I knew for sure that driving was not the industry that I was going to be in. You can make good money as a driver. You can make good money if you have your CDL license, and you can really live safely there. You know what I'm saying? But for me, it was a decision that I made for my children to leave that industry, because the industry, as far as schedule wise and timing, is very demanding. And I'm at a place in my life now where I have to, I have to have a totem pole of what's important and what's not, what's more important and what's not so much important. So even though I was making good money where I was, my children were on the top of the totem pole. Am I able to be at their graduations? Am I able to be there for them when they're sick? Am I able to be there, you know what I'm saying, when they need me? And unfortunately, in the driving industry, it's not going to be that easy. It's very demanding schedulally and so far as timing and schedule wise. So that just wasn't something that I was willing to compromise with the happiness of my children and them having their mother, their their main parent in their lives there for them. So I had to start thinking, rather than thinking, oh, money wise, what can I do that can be long term and it can be effective and it can, possibly grow into their hands as they get older. And it took me right back to my original thought and my feeling of myself as an entrepreneur. And like I said, I've always been doing hair, so me going to cosmetology school, it wasn't like something like, oh, let me just do it. No. Even when I told certain people, they were like, oh, girl, you should have been did that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But I was in the rat race. I was chasing money. Okay. So that was a lot of the reasonings why I didn't do it straight out of high school. Cause honestly, I've been doing hair since high school. Yeah, so scheduling wise, this is just a career that worked out perfectly for me, and I plan to be a force and go very, very hard in this career. So, and in this journey. So I'm glad that you came, and I'm glad that you are willing to, see where this goes. Again, like, share, and subscribe. I'm going to do another video, just giving advice about how I went about choosing my school and how I started where I am now. Right now, I'm in Metro Beauty Academy. It's based out of Allentown, Pennsylvania, so it's the Lehigh County area. So we could serve basically Lehigh County areas, anything Allentown, Bethlehem, Easton, Bath, Macungie, anything like that. Those areas right there, that's where my school is based out of. It's in close range to those areas. But yeah, this page is basically going to be a page to, give motivation, positive word. Basically, just follow me on my journal. On my journal. On my journey, you know what I'm saying? And I hope you like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.